if you can see me good. Like, I feel like I look really bad and there's bad lighting. Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? But anyways, what's up guys? I'm paying attention to the road like a good driver. First time driving alone with you guys. I think I've only drove twice with you guys, and that was both when I was with my uncle. So this is the first time I am by myself. I'm just driving to a park somewhere near my house. I don't know what park, but just some park. So that way I am able to stop and park somewhere. I'm going to a park so I can park. This is so awkward! Ah! Oh, that is so hot. Where am I supposed to film? Does that look okay? Oh, it's so hot. Okay, I am finally parked. I feel like it's really echoey in my car. It's extremely hot in my car today, but I feel like if I had the AC on, it would be really annoying. So I'm literally doing this for you guys. Like, feel appreciated. So today, I literally just wanted to vibe. I didn't really want to do much. I didn't have the energy. Then again, I feel like I never have the energy. If we're being honest. I thought it would just be nice to talk to you guys, even though I feel like I talk to you guys a lot already, so you guys are probably not that excited. But you know, I thought we should get personal. And with that, I went on my Instagram story and I asked people to ask me some personal and juicy questions, and I'm hoping that people actually put some good things. So let's go in with some simple questions first before we get into the heavy, deep ones. This one is, are you gonna go clubbing when you are 18? And I realize in some countries that the legal age to go out to clubs and drink is 18. And even here in Los Angeles, I think you're able to go to clubs when you're 18, but they'll put like a little stamp on your hand, right, that just says like you're not allowed to drink.
Don't serve you.
But I also realized that in other countries you are able to drink and stuff. Here in Los Angeles, America, I have to be 21. But once I turn 21, I think I will go to clubs that, of course, with that being said, if they're open. It's not that exciting to me. I think going out and being with a lot of people, the loud music and getting drunk. But the thought of getting drunk in front of a bunch of people I don't know, and there's a lot of weird people out in this world, it makes me extremely uncomfortable. Oh, person. And, you know, I'm just not very excited with that idea of going out and getting drunk in front of a lot of people. Maybe just like a one-time thing and see how I like it and experience it, but you know, I can always change my mind. This next one is goals for 2021, and I thought this would be a good one. So first of all, no cutting or dyeing my hair this year. I think I want to stop being such a lazy person. I always say this, but of course I never do it. I just go back to my lazy old habits. So that's really going to be a hard one. Okay. Next one, have you had your first kiss? And I will add this one in as well, is have you had a boyfriend before? And the answer to both of those is yes. My first boyfriend was in 9th grade, and that is when I actually had my first kiss. To be honest, you know, 9th grade was a really hard year for me, at least the first semester, and that's when I was going out with the guy. This was back when I used to live in Alabama, and during the first semester of 9th grade, that was like one of the lowest points of my life, I would say. I had a bunch of family problems going on during the time, so I was really struggling, and having a boyfriend during that time, not a good idea. And another question was just rating your first time kiss, and I would have to say, I can't even remember it. You know, that's like, do you ever just like go through these periods where you can't really remember what happened during that year? That was like 2018 and beginning of 2019. Everything is just a blur. So I can't really remember the kiss, but I do remember like being really awkward and stuff, which of course I think everyone's first kiss is going to be like that. But I would say maybe I would give it a 5 there, half, because I really don't know, but I just remember it being really awkward and me just like, ugh. There's the answer to that. I have a lot of questions like that. Have you had your first boyfriend, first kiss and all that? But yes. Also, people keep asking me as well, do I have a boyfriend? No, I am single and I'm not ready to mingle. I am happy being single, and I think I should be single for at least for now, because I'm just not ready for that. Do you like to drive? Funny question while I'm in the car. I love driving. I almost drive every single day, and I never have a destination. I'm just driving around. So yes, I love driving. I also got this one a couple times. Do you plan on having children? I'm at such a young age right now that I don't even like to think about it. For the longest time, it was like an automatic no. But I've learned not to say no to things like that because I'm so young. Of course I'm not gonna want to have a kid. I can barely take care of myself. So I say, for right now, no. I can always change my mind if I'm with someone I love and we decide to have kids, whether, I get pregnant or adoption, anything like that, maybe, but the answer for now, no, and I definitely can't see myself having kids anytime in the near future, which is a good thing. I am way too young. What age do you think it's appropriate to get married? And I feel like I'm the last person who should ever talk about a topic like this because, I'm just not really mature. I don't think about things like this, and everyone is different. I think the best age to get married, though, is maybe in your late 20s, and I would say mid 20s, the youngest. I just don't see how people get married as soon as they get out of high school and stuff. That happens all the time. Whether that's they accidentally got pregnant, so they're like, oh, well, we should get married, or they're just in that honeymoon stage. But I just say, live life, experience things, you grow up with them, grow up with your partner at least a little bit, spend a couple years with them to get to really know them and stuff. Like I said, I'm not the best person to answer things like this because I've never really been in a long relationship. When I was in the relationship I was in back in 9th grade, that was for 4 months, I think, and we weren't close like that. I feel like it was very distant, for sure. So I feel like I'm not the best person to talk about that, but I would say late 20s, but everyone's different. Now the next one, I'm very nervous to talk about because I feel like I've been avoiding this for the longest time. Anytime I would do Q&As or just on Instagram, I would be answering questions. I would get this all the time and I've always avoided it. But I think now is the time for me to tell you guys, because why not? We're getting personal, we're getting juicy. A lot of questions, a lot of people, always, every single time I ask questions, do a Q&A, people ask my sexuality. They ask if I'm straight, if I'm bisexual, if I'm a lesbian. I will say no to being a lesbian. I have thought about that for one time. I remember I freaked out. I was like, am I even attracted to boys? But then it took me a while, but then I was like, okay, you are. Calm down. But I think I'm interested in girls, I just have to say it. I don't know what I am exactly. I've never been in a relationship. I've never gone out and experienced anything. I've never talked to a girl, and I barely ever talk to guys because I'm so shy and so awkward, and I easily lose that attraction to them. So I really just don't know. I think maybe I might be bisexual, pansexual. Bisexual is where you like both girls and guys. Pansexual, I think it doesn't matter what they identify as. Let me get the exact definition for pansexual. Pansexual, not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. So that's what pansexual is, and it's a constant what am I? But I'm not really worried about figuring that out now. I have so many years to go and live life and have fun, but there's the answer to that, which really wasn't an answer. It's more of I'm confused. I just want to go ahead and say too, I know that some people might watch this video and not agree with that. If you do not agree with anyone in the LGBTQ plus community or anything like that, please just keep it to yourself. Especially if you're not happy with my answer to that, please keep it to yourself. Because this is me, you live your life, I live mine, you stay attracted to who you're attracted to, and I stay attracted to who I'm attracted to. You know what I mean? So please, no hate on that. I really don't want to deal with that. Next question. Do you talk to your mom? Some of you guys might not know my living situation, but I live with my aunt and uncle, and I've actually have been living with them for almost 2 years now. I don't really talk to my mom at all, besides when she calls my aunt, then maybe sometimes I'll say hi and have like a 2-minute conversation with her, if like that's the most. I don't talk to her a lot, and I don't really care to have that bond that we used to have. I love her no matter what, but it's just, I'm just so busy with life, and you know, she's doing her own things, I'm doing my own things, but I don't really talk to her that often. But all love to her, you know? Just don't talk to her. What's virtual school like you in LA? Hey! I know some schools in other states and countries are going back to, you know, the students are going back in the school. Here in LA, not many schools are back in session, not that I'm pretty sure of. I don't really keep up with that. I have not been back to school since last March. It's almost been a year since I have entered my school. So I've been doing virtual school online. Yeah, you know, it's pretty easy, I won't lie, but yeah, I still somehow managed to get 2 C's on my last progress report. Report card. Worse. It's really easy though, but I feel like just all of us being in school, we just keep getting lazier and lazier. It's like we have no motivation to even do the easiest things. But it's okay, it's easy. We do Zoom classes every day. I have 3 classes a day, and it's fine. Then we just work during the class or we work after the class. Virtual school in LA, it's fine, you know? I wish I could see how the other states are doing. What does Erin do on the daily? I don't really do much. You know, that's one thing I hate, when people ask what I do, what hobbies I have, because I am not like a very interesting person. I spend a majority time laying on the couch on my phone, or I'm driving around. That's just how I spend my time. I'm driving around, listening to music, having the time of my life, or I am just on my phone playing. So that's how I spend a majority of my day. I do wake up earlier now, and maybe I'll try to tidy up my room and things, but besides that, that's my day. But me and my aunt and uncle, we all started watching Game of Thrones. We're actually on season 3 right now. We watch like 4 episodes each night, so that means we're sitting down on the couch all together watching 4 hours worth of Game of Thrones, and none of us are upset about it because it seems to fly by and we're really actually enjoying it. This is my first time watching Game of Thrones. Both my aunt and uncle, they've seen it before, but they're rewatching it with me. I do remember though, the very last episode, the season finale, I watched it. That was my first time ever watching Game of Thrones. When it first came out, my aunt and uncle were watching it. I just sat down and watched it with them, even though I had no clue what was going on. And I was like, okay, but it looked fine. But then I figured out everyone hated the ending, so I was like, okay. I still kind of remember it, but thankfully not too much, so, you know, I can still enjoy it. Next question! What career do you see yourself in, and would it be YouTube? I'm still thinking about that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to college. I kept saying no for the longest time, but I think I am, and I think I would go into business, probably, because I would maybe go into PR, even though I know that's like a lot of talking and being social, but I think that would be good for me. I want to get out of my bubble, and I want to talk, and I want to be more out there and extroverted. Like, I hate that I'm so shy and just stand in the corner like, no, I need to get out there. So maybe going into PR would be nice, or I would like a job that would maybe help children who live in like bad families and stuff, since I had some troubles growing up, and you know, like never to the point where I needed someone in that position, but like I just, you know, you see on TV shows and all the time where kids don't have their parents and they're living such a rough life. So maybe like being someone who can help kids out. I forgot what that's called, but I will look that up. And I probably sound like the biggest idiot right now, which is great. But hopefully you guys see where I'm coming from. Just a job where helping kids who live in a tough family situation where I'm able to help them and stuff. That would be really nice. And I was watching a movie actually, and that's when I was like, and I was getting teary-eyed, and it just kind of hit me, and I was like, you know what? I think I'd be good at that, and I think I could help, but who knows? That was just in a moment kind of thing. Biggest regret. I don't have a lot of regrets. I mean, that's a lie, but not one that's really juicy. The only thing I regret, like severely, that's probably my worst regret, is how I did not try at all in 9th grade. I had all F's and I was doing horrible, and I just wish I could go back in time and be like, do your work, find some motivation, anything. But sadly, no, and I did pretty bad in middle school and in the first semester of 9th grade when I wasn't living with my aunt and uncle. So that's something I regret, is being so lazy and like not doing anything and having such horrible grades, because I really screwed myself over. Yup. Last time you kissed someone, that would be in 9th grade with that boyfriend of mine that I had. I have not kissed anyone since, and that is me being dead serious. I'm not upset about it. No, I'm not upset about it. Like I said, like sometimes, like, yeah, would it be nice to be in a relationship and be with someone? Heck yeah, especially on TikTok when you see those stupid couple videos. Oh, it'd be hardened sometimes, but like then I actually think about it, it's like I lose interest so fast. I get annoyed so easily. You know, I just don't feel like I'm in the right mindset right now to actually be in a relationship, and it would just end up going to crumbles real fast, and then I would just have another person to be awkward with, you know, because after you stop talking with someone, it just feels so awkward, which I hate. I wish, like, why can't we just be cool afterwards? But sadly, that's not how things work, especially not with teenagers who are weird, awkward little beings. What do you look for in a romantic partner? I feel like everyone says this, but really, to be honest, someone's personality really is the most important to me. Like, sure, you want someone who's cute, maybe has a good fashion sense, and like listens to some good music. I don't know, anything like that, does good in school, but personality is so important. I want someone who's funny and goofy. Like, I don't want anyone who's like constantly trying to be like sexy and cute and like just a douche, you know, and like honestly putting other people down. And you know, like personality really is really important to me. So I say personality. Now maybe if they're a little bit cute, good fashion sense, you know, that's a little bit of a cherry on top, but yeah, personality. Alright guys, now I'm driving. I feel like I answered a lot of questions right then. I was just sitting there for the longest time, just answering questions in a parking lot while people were passing me and probably wondering what this girl is doing in her car all by herself talking. You know, that might seem a little strange. Oh, is the camera about to die? Oh no. I don't even know if I'm recording right now. Jesus. This is a messy video, I'll tell you what. Ha! Ha. Hey guys, so my camera did in fact die, and I couldn't continue the drive with me or the Q&A. So that is the end of today's video. I feel like I got some good questions in there. I think I explained, you know, I think that was enough. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys got to see my rough driving for a couple minutes, so there's that. Maybe I will do another drive with me later on. Those are actually a lot of work, especially when you don't have anyone in the passenger seat with you, because it's like I have to park to film and to ask the questions, and it's just like a big mess when I'm driving. So I don't know. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video though. I hope I cleared up a couple things, you know, a couple questions, and I hope I'll be seeing you guys real soon in my next video. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys! guys.